Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about the gender sex fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College Baseball action, live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
I'd like to say hello and welcome to everybody who is joining us this afternoon here at Ohlone College. I'm Armando Galan, of course, your broadcast announcer, play-by-play announcer, and it is a pleasure to be joining you here on this Tuesday afternoon at 2:26 p.m. Ohlone College, in the midst of arguably their most dominant run in school history, 31 straight games, looking for their 32nd today. Of course, the Lobos are coming in from Monterey Peninsula College, and they have been playing some awesome baseball so far in the last 6 games as well. In their most dominant stretch of the entire season, in the last 6 games, they have gone 4-2 as a team, however, losing in their last outing, and that was against Ohlone College, and the score was 14-3. And so, of course, Monterey Peninsula is trying to look to continue their recent good fortunes, and they are 20-15 on the season, so they've had a pretty decent season so far. And so we're going to see what's going to happen today. Here's your defensive alignment for the Ohlone College Renegades. Takumi is in center. Damian Stone is in left. Jeter Ibarra is playing third base. McAnthony Valdez is in right. Jaden Shepard is at first base. Clay is DHing today. Corey Steinhauer is laying down the signs and is in the squat behind the home plate. Kyle Barrelou's at second. Stevie Hamm at short. And on the bump this afternoon and pitching once again, we have the pleasure of announcing Max Gonzalez. And Gonzalez continuing his absolutely impressive season. 10 wins on the season through 12 appearances, 66 innings pitched. He's only given up 51 hits, 22 runs, 17 of which were earned runs. He's walked 6 guys and has struck out 54 others. He's given up 3 home runs on the season and has an ERA of 2.31 coming into today's game. He has absolutely looked sensational this season, and we hope that he can continue his dominant run today. And as we await first pitch here, standing in is the leadoff batter. I do not have the Monterey Peninsula lineup, so give me a minute here to pull up their stats on a separate browser, and I will get you names. Gonzalez throws his first pitch, and it is outside for a ball. That's how we're going to start today's game. First pitch is at 2:29 p.m., so we're just a minute ahead of schedule here, and you always got to like that. Gonzalez kicks and deals. Outside for a strike to make it 1-1. I'd like to thank Chris Warden for confirming. And basically what's going on today, you guys, I'm using a different hotspot than I usually use. I'm using my phone's hotspot because I left my personal hotspot line to left foul on the 1-1 there. I normally use a hotspot that was given to me by the college and by Chris Warden, the athletic director. However, unfortunately, I left it at a party over Easter weekend at my aunt's house. So I'm using my phone today as the personal hotspot. So please let me know if there is spotty connection so that I can try and adjust it for you guys. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be your first out of the game. And a strikeout to start the game for Max Gonzalez, as he is looking impressive as ever. And so the batter was climbing, and here is Iwata. And let me go find his stats now. As he takes a first pitch outside for a ball. He's batting from the right side, so this matchup favors Max Gonzalez here as a right-handed pitcher against a right-handed batter. Iwata has a .323 batting average. He has 1 home run recorded as he takes a pitch well inside and ducks underneath it to protect himself from getting hit in the top of the head. And Gonzalez let that breaking pitch get away from him. Of course, you got to make sure you have some good grip with your breaking stuff. Otherwise, it's not going to look too good. Gonzalez with this 2-2. In there for a strike. Good movement in this fastball right there. That was high and inside. Just hit the corner for a strike. Beautiful pitch. Now it makes the count 2-1. Iwata has 27 RBIs and has walked 22 times on the season. Breaking ball taken inside for a strike to make it 2-2. Kine also has a .424 on base percentage. The slugging percentage is cut off on my on my copy of their stat sheets, so he has a .460 slugging. Swing and a miss. And chalk it up to 2 strikeouts for Max Gonzalez, the Ohlone College ace. And standing in now is number 11. Let's get that name. Casey Kleiman is the name. And let's see here. Casey Kleiman batting from the right side, and he is hitting .243 to start today's game. And he lines it back to Max Gonzalez, and Gonzalez makes it look absolutely easy. Hit on a line right back to Gonzalez, and he swipes it for the final putout. And that was a quick inning there for Ohlone College as they head back into the dugout. We'll get our lineup back to you after this break. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute. Thank you for watching so far.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the Communication Lab Center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the Communication Lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
On the mound this afternoon for the Lobos is going to be Joe Murphy. He's a right-hander at 6'4" from Livermore, and he went to Granada High School, and he's going to be your starting pitcher for the Lobos. Let me see if I can find his stats real quick. Give me 1 sec here. Joe Murphy. Joe is carrying an ERA in the 7s. Like I said, partial part of their stat sheet for some reason was cut off in all the copies that I printed for the Monterey Peninsula stat sheet. Murphy has 23 innings pitched. It's his 10th appearance in the season. He is 1-3 as a pitcher. So that's about the extent of the stats that I can give you. And let's go into the Ohlone College lineup. It's a fun lineup this afternoon. Takumi is going to be leadoff. In the second spot is Damian Stone. Ibarra's at the 3 spot. Cleanup is McAnthony Valdez. The 5-hole hitter, Jaden Shepard. Clay Flacto is in the 6th hole. In the 7 is Corey Steinhauer. Kyle Berlew in the 8. And in the 9 is Stevie Hamm. And that's going to be your lineup for Ohlone College this afternoon, which is subject to change, of course, as I'm sure everybody knows. This lineup does shift throughout the game quite a lot. Here's your first pitch. It's a taken strike on the inside corner from Takumi, or rather from Murphy, and Takumi took it. Let's go into his stats so far this season. He's batting at .393 to start this afternoon. That's definitely awesome. I believe he takes a pitch on the inside corner there, almost hit him. He's going to take a minute to walk out of the box and take a breath. So I believe before this month started, Takumi was batting in the higher 290 range, and he has climbed his batting average quite a load so far. And that's always great to see out of a batter. He has 1 homer, 18 RBIs, 4 walks to 11 strikeouts as he fouls this one back to the right side to make it 1-2. And Murphy now in the driver's seat here, looking for his put-away stuff. The count is now 1-2. Wind pushing out to left field, however, not very much of a factor today as Takumi fouls it off again. The wind is nowhere near as crazy as it's been in recent time, although that could be subject to change. After all, this is California, and weather does not like to make sense here. However, just expect about maybe 12-mile-an-hour winds pushing out to left and sweeping and changing as the game progresses like it normally does. Takumi calls time, and Murphy just staring him down, waiting for him to get ready. Here it comes. Murphy in his stance, and he kicks and deals. Outside, strike 3 called, and a great pitch out of Murphy there to start his afternoon, striking out Takumi looking. Here comes Damian Stone. And Damian Stone, of course, has had one of the more impressive seasons at the plate. His batting average has dipped in the last couple of weeks, as it is now at .280. He was a .300 batting average player. However, he more than makes up with it with his on-base percentage and slugging. .431 on base and .398 slugging as he takes a first pitch for a ball. Batting from the left side as he usually does. Stone also has hit 1 home run on the season, and I could see Valdez has actually hit his 7th home run in the season. He is now the home run leader, so whoever I betted against has won, as I betted that KW would be the player to reach 7 home runs first in this lineup. So Stone takes another pitch, and it's 2-0 now. He takes his 2-0, and it is called too high, so now it's going to make it 3-0. And Damian Stone in the ultimate driver's seat here, and he is definitely the most dangerous base runner on this Ohlone College squad. The Lobos probably do not want him to get on base here, especially not by a free pass. 3-0. It's taken, and it is called ball 4. And so we got our first base runner of the afternoon. Award that to Damian Stone on a 4-pitch walk. And here is Jaden Shepard, hitting at .453 so far this season. On-base percentage of .509, slugging at .635. I think that's what you call sensational. He's hit 4 home runs, 47 RBIs, 17 walks to 18 strikeouts, 9 stolen bases. Damian Stone has 39 stolen bases on the season. I imagine we're probably going to see his 40th, possibly today, as he gets tested there at first base to no avail. And Jeter Ibarra, just absolutely impressive at the plate this season. He's kind of taken the league by storm as he takes an outside pitch there for a ball. That was well outside from Murphy, as he's throwing 5 balls in a row after striking out his leadoff batter. You know, like for him to try to battle back here with a strike. As he started this inning strong. Here's your 1-0. Nope, it goes back to first base. Almost got him there at first base. That was a good test right there. And Coach Curran is coming out to talk to the home plate umpire. We're going to take a break here for station identification.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And can't really imagine what the conversation is between Coach Curran and the home plate umpire. However, it is now ended, and we'll resume back to playing here. Count is 1-0 to Jeter Ibarra. Damian Stone is at first base. If you're just joining us, welcome. Stone is trying for second base. The throw is not in time. That's your 40th stolen base from Damian Stone this season. An unbelievable number of stolen bases from Damian Stone. Undoubtedly and unquestionably the most dangerous Ohlone College base runner. Maybe he can even get to 50. That would be a number right there. Here's our 2-0 to Ibarra, and he fouls it off to the left side. So it looks like Ibarra might be trying that opposite field a little bit. He's got a little bit of a slap to his swing here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. There is a nice little gap, as the shortstop is not playing in the natural shortstop position. He's probably playing maybe about 10 feet off the second base bag. Playing as deep as Damian Stone. That pitch is well outside for a ball. It looked like it might have been a pitch out. Now it's going to be 3-1. So I don't know if you want to go step for step with Damian Stone. That might be a recipe for disaster. Here's your 3-1 from Joe Murphy. Outside for a ball, and that'll walk Ibarra as well. Here comes McAnthony Valdez. And now the key thing here to remember is, of course, this is not an ideal situation for the Lobos coming into this game. This is not an ideal situation for the Lobos here, starting in the first inning, of course. But a ground ball gets you out of this not-so-ideal situation without any trouble. Swing and a miss from Valdez, and Stone. No, both of them are going to try it here as it gets away from the catcher, and both runners advance safely. That pitch did get away from the catcher, and Valdez swung and missed at it. And so both runners now in scoring position here. The count is 0-1, so erase the double play, the ground ball double play at least, from a list of possibilities here. Here's your 1-0. Inside for a ball. Although Murphy does win this matchup here when it comes to righty versus righty. It's always, these matchups do favor the pitcher lefty versus lefty and righty versus righty. Valdez pops this one straight up, and it's in foul territory and out of play. So now that makes the count 1-2. We've got a bit of a larger audience this afternoon than usual. I think everybody is starting to get a little bit of a May fever, as we know May the playoffs will be starting. And Ohlone College will definitely be in contention in the playoffs. Inside to make it 2-2. So this is one of the last of 3 home games for Ohlone College. This is their third to last. Next week, I believe it's on a Thursday or Tuesday is the final one. It's actually a Tuesday, as I just remember now. Inside, and that's going to be called a strike, and that's going to make it another backwards K here for Murphy. So he's got 2 on the afternoon now. And we got 2 outs here in the inning. And Jaden Shepard is now the guy that Ohlone College is going to look to. Let's talk about Jaden Shepard's year. And his batting average did dip through the middle parts of April and has since majorly improved. He's batting at .291 now. As he takes a pitch on the outside there for a ball. So he said he's batting at .291 now, steadily getting back to that 300 spot that he was at just not so long ago. 3 home runs and 30 RBIs, 20 walks, 22 strikeouts, and 3 stolen bases. Shepard fouls this one into foul territory on the right side. Caught by the first baseman covering. That's going to end the inning. Ohlone strands 2, and we'll be back in exactly 1 minute.
Hey Ohlone family, Brenda Anholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about the gender sex fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Anholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
As we segue back into live action here, I would like to really quickly ask our live audience, how is the stream health and how is the stream quality? Are we at all breaking up, bidding or biting? Is there moments where the stream stops and then starts again? Is the connection clear? Go ahead and confirm for me in the comment section if you can. As I said before the game started, if you did not hear, I am using a different personal hotspot than the one that I usually use, and so there is a concern that it might not work as well as the one that I was using prior. So please let me know and comment down below. Is the stream connection good? Max Gonzalez stands in. Throws a first pitch strike there with a breaking ball. Makes it 0-1. The batter is Mayo. Let's see here. Mayo is hitting .381. Wow, very impressive. On-base percentage of .477. He lines this one to the left side. Hamm makes a diving try but cannot get it. As it skips into the outfield. And is that Stone in center field? So that was a last-minute change. Stone is in center field, and Takumi's in left. Just for those who were wondering. And Stone returns it back to the infield. So a single here in the first base hit for the Lobos. And standing in now is number 5. That's Vince. So he takes a first pitch ball on the inside corner, high and inside. Let's see, where is Vince on this sheet? There he is. 349 to start the season. Have his. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He's batting 349, as I am. My ADHD is attacking my brain right now, so I'm not being able to focus on what I'm supposed to be saying at all. It's a 1-1 count. First pitch was an inside ball. Second pitch was outside strike. Batted straight up into center field, and Stone has it out there. No trouble at all for the out. I'd like to thank everybody who confirmed that the stream is looking good. Please continue to do so throughout the game, and if there are any issues, let me know, because there are some things that I can try and do to minimize the issues. Standing in now is number 4, and that's Dom. He's the catcher. And Dom is hitting at 396. Some impressive batting averages coming out of Monterey Peninsula. So I don't really remember what their stats looked like the previous time we played Monterey Peninsula here at Ohlone College, but I remember that the stats were not as impressive as they are now, and especially because Monterey Peninsula, like I've said, has been playing the best baseball they've had played all season long so far. Outside for a ball there to make it 1-1. So that was a fastball on the outside corner. I think Ohlone College was expecting that the runner at first base was going to try it here. And so the count is now 1-1. In outside corner rather for a strike on a breaking pitch to make it 1-2. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what a hot streak does to your lineup. Your lineup just all of a sudden has just eye-popping stats, and there are some here for Monterey Peninsula. Of course, we've kind of grown used to it with the Ohlone College lineup having eye-popping stats, but outside for a ball. My goodness, Dom really wanted that one, but held up as that fastball started in the zone, and then it broke out of the zone, and Dom tried so hard to keep himself from swinging at that he swung his entire body around and did a whole 360. And he takes a pitch on the outside corner there for strike 3 called. Now there are 2 outs here in the inning. You gotta love Gonzalez's response after giving up the leadoff single. And standing in now is number 9. That's Adam Lewis. Came out of Carmel High School. He's 107 pounds. Sophomore. He's a switch hitter and throws on the right side. 6 foot. Takes a pitch for a ball. Inside and low. Let's see. Where is Adam Lewis on this stat sheet? 262 coming into today's game with a homer and 18 RBIs. Not bad at all. Solid season at the plate. Swing and a miss there to make it 1-1. So I see that we have a Monterey Peninsula fan in the chat. I'd like to welcome you as well. 1-1 on the ground, and it's a comebacker again to Max Gonzalez. It pops out of his glove, but he is able to recover and throw him out at first base. So 1 runner stranded. So that's about the notables. Through 2.5 innings, we got 1 hit for Monterey Peninsula, 1 runner stranded, no hits for Ohlone College, and 2 runners stranded. We'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey Ohlone family, Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about the gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the third level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues. And we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, welcome back. All right, so we got due up this half inning for Ohlone College. It's going to be Clay, Corey, and Kyle. And of course, I would like to again say to our Ohlone student body and people who are listening to this game who might be Ohlone fans, for the playoffs, we really want to pack this stadium with as many spectators as possible and as many Ohlone fans as possible, especially as many of the student body as we can get. The playoffs do start in May. They are all weekend series. The first series will start May 6th and then May 7th. That's going to be Friday, May 6th, and then Saturday, May 7th. A best of 3 game series. The opponent is not yet decided. However, we would love to see our student body come and show some school spirit. And Clay fouls this one back behind the screen to make it 0-1. For any information, you can check the description. Or actually, my business email isn't even in the description, so go on to Gmail, type in Gaming Runner Productions, just like our account name, foul back to the screen. Just like our account name, Gaming Runners Productions at gmail.com, and title your email, subject your email to questions about live games, or at least something with Ohlone on it so that I can configure it and see it, and I will answer your questions as they come. 0-2 outside for a ball. So I'll actually work on getting that business email for you guys. Here comes your 1-2. Outside for a ball to make it 2-2. And so the count is now 2-2. I can't really add to the graphics, so listen to my voice. 2-2 is the count. Inside, almost hit him, and now it's going to make it 3-2. And Clay is going to take a moment there as it almost got him right on the chin. So of course, there's no intent by that. It's just difference in release points there. All right, here you go. Here's your 3-2 outside, and that's going to walk Clay here. All right, go ahead and refresh the stream, everybody. And my business email is now in the description. So if you have any questions regarding live games, seeing games in person, or anything to do with Ohlone, make sure you configure your subject email to be something with Ohlone in the subject, and I'll be able to configure it and respond back to your questions as I get those answers. Especially with playoffs coming, we would love that all of you are able to possibly show up here for the playoffs. I know the players would love it, and so would the coaching staff. Here's your 0-0. Corey Steinhauer is in with Clay at first base. He takes a first pitch strike. Let's talk about Corey Steinhauer's year. And Steinhauer actually was batting 190 just last week. Guess what he's batting now? 230. Wow. Great improvement so far, and you gotta love to see it this late in the season. Corey Steinhauer coming into his own. 1 home run, 24 RBIs, fouled straight back. And no, actually, no, this is not fouled straight back to the left side, and it's caught by the left fielder. Clay did steal second base, but it's going to have to come back there on the fly out. That's just an unfortunate turn of events, and Steinhauer looked like the way that he was looking, he fouled it straight back. So I go off the players' expressions on how they, to determine how they hit a ball normally, because I'm not really able to see the ball too well. So that's your first out of the inning. And we just hit the third hour here. Clay is trying for second base, and it looked like he might have gotten there, and he did underneath the tag. So he definitely did not beat the throw, but good base running there out of Clay to put himself in scoring position. The count is also 1-0 as the pitch did bounce to the plate on the inside corner, lower inside corner. And so Baraloo now has himself an RBI situation here. And here's your 1-0 count from Baraloo. Or from Dom to Baraloo. Or Joe. Who am I saying Dom? Who is Dom? Nobody. Nobody is Dom. That too. Ball's on the outside corner, though, for ball to make it 2-0. Joe Murphy. They're going to come back with a strike here. Down 2-0. And he gets it. Nice executed fastball there. On the lower half of the plate. And Baraloo doesn't really like him on the lower half of the plate. But he can dig him out. So he's a little bit on the shorter side for this Ohlone College squad. As he awaits his 2-1, and it's bounced to the right side. The pitcher takes it and throws it to first in time for the out. And a great play there out of Murphy to get the second out. Clay does move up to third base, however. And here comes Stevie Hamm as Baraloo's on at the side of 5'9". Stevie Hamm is standing in. He is at 5'10". Let's talk about his season. Because let me tell you, for a 9-hole hitter, I think that this is the most impressive numbers I've ever seen a 9-hole hitter hit. 4 home runs for 28 RBIs, 344 batting average, on-base percentage of 435, slugging at 490 or 594 rather. As he takes a pitch on the outside corner for a ball, or strike rather, makes it 0-1. Ohlone College with no hits, but they've had 3 runners on, 1 in this inning, and this is popped straight up to the left side. Could be trouble. And the shortstop makes a nice play over there as he dropped his glasses, and I thought that might have been the ball. I was like, oh no. You make a great play and then end up dropping the ball, but he dropped his glasses. So it was a great play there by the shortstop covering. We're going to head into the top of the third inning. Score is 0-0.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone, and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the Communication Lab Center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, first floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action, live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, let's get a quick score update for games going on outside of the Community College League. Giants fans, if you don't want to hear this, turn your ears away. 3, 2. We're heading into the bottom of the 9th inning, 4-4 in New York in Game 1 of the doubleheader. The Oakland A's have not started. They start at 6:40 p.m. as Max throws a first pitch ball on the outside corner. Of course, the Warriors, I don't believe they played today. They played yesterday, so they have the day off today. And it is a travel day as well, so I believe they're playing tomorrow. But they lead in their series 2-0. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. And the batter for the Lobos is Nicholas Sampson. And Sampson is hitting at 187 coming into today's game. No recorded triples or homers. He takes an inside pitch for a ball. And here's your 2-1 delivery from Max Gonzalez. The pitch, and it is a line on the ground. Ibarra has it and throws it to first in time for the out. That's the first recorded out of the inning. As it seems my allergies have come back to attack me. That's not something that I'm too excited about. Allergies have been bad so far this season. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling it. I've been feeling it majorly. Nathan Vieira is coming up now. So he takes a pitch on the outside corner for a ball. He's batting from the right side, and so 2 righty versus righty matchups for Max Gonzalez, which of course favors him in these type of situations. Wind is still pushing out to, or actually no, it's pushing out to center field now. So he takes a pitch on the inside corner for a strike, and Gonzalez's stuff is looking nasty now, as he's got a lot of movement on his fastball. That's always a good sign when you have movement on your fastball, because what happens with your breaking pitches? They look nasty. That's another fastball, and it's in there for a strike to make it 1-2. It looked like off the hand it might have been a slider, and then it just broke back in to be a fastball. And I mean, I'll tell you what, right now, Gonzalez will make me look like a fool out there. That's a swing and a miss there for the strikeout. That's going to make it 2 outs here in the inning, and Gonzalez has a slew of strikeouts to start in these first 3 innings so far. Hopefully he can continue this momentum. And Kleiman is now up. Cato Kleiman, as the lineup card turns over for the first time today for the Lobos. Cato is their leadoff batter this afternoon as he takes a strike to make the count 0-1. And now the 0-1 inside, and that's a ball. Cato is batting from the left side, and the wind is now starting to push out to right, so this does favor him a little bit. However, the wind is pretty much absolutely no factor at this point. It started the game with 12 miles an hour pushing out to left. I imagine now it's even less because it's barely even pushing our American flag out there in left center field, as Cato takes an inside pitch to make it 2-1, as that pitch was too far inside. It's actually 3-1, my bad. Okay, the scoreboard doesn't know what they're doing. On the ground, and Baraloo with a nice play throws it to first in time for the out. What a play by Kyle Baraloo out there. Unbelievable. As he went and had to run almost all the way up to the bag and ran around the bag, making a spinning throw on the run and off balance off of one leg to make the final put out there. We'll be back in exactly a minute. Don't go anywhere yet. Score is 0-0.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action, live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
And the lineup card is about to turn over for Ohlone College. His due-up is going to be Takumi, Stone, and then Ibarra. I would like to really quickly send a shout-out to our Ohlone College girls volleyball squad. They are over there in the home side stands down the third baseline in the bleachers section. The whole entire team, including, I believe, the coaching staff as well, did not have the pleasure to broadcast for them, unfortunately, this season. However, maybe next season I will have the pleasure to broadcast for them. But it's great for them to be showing some school spirit. Gotta absolutely love seeing them out here. Of course, we had the softball team not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, come out and support this Renegade baseball team. So you gotta love just the overall school spirit as playoffs are right around the corner. Here's Takumi now. And he's gonna try and lay down a bunt, and it gets popped up and hits the net. So that'll make it 0-1. Of course, Takumi is one of the better bunters on this team. Last week had a 2 RBI sacrifice bunt. When was the last time you heard of that in any level of baseball? Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball. As apparently something is not going right in New York for the Giants, as my Giants fan group chat is going absolutely nuts. Ball is fouled off to the left side, and that'll make it 1-2 now. And so that negates the possibility of a bunt here from Takumi in a 1-2 count. And here comes your 1-2. High for a ball. So that was in the strike zone, but just too far high. So it was up above the letters, chest high. Good luck trying to hit something like that. That's just not going to work out for you. 2-2. And it is a line in the left field. However, it looks like it's going to stay in the park at the 347 sign. And making the play as the left fielder. Right on the warning track is Takumi gave it an absolutely great ride. All he's going to get for it, though, is just a line out. And here's Damian Stone. Stone awaits his 0-0, and he's going to swing really hard at it and foul it off to the right side. So that was a 0-0 breaking pitch to start the at-bat from Joe Murphy here, who has done a great job so far. He's walked 3 batters, however, none of them have come across to score. And we've seen throughout the season, Ohlone College does do a great job scoring runners, as that pitch on the outside corner is called a strike. Ohlone College does do a great job scoring runners off of gifted bases. And so far today, 3 opportunities, and none of them cashed in. And that is, again, like I just said, not a very easy job to do. Here's your 0-2 on the outside corner. Close, but called a ball. So that was on the lower outside half of the plate. Definitely out of the zone, but could have gotten the call. And now Stone awaits his 1-2. Outside, and he's going to lift it up to left center field. And both fielders are converging, but it's over the wall! Bye, baby! And Ohlone College has now taken the lead 1-0 as history is once again in the making here at Ohlone College. And this crowd is going to give Damian Stone a loud ovation. Let's listen to it. And a great reception for Damian Stone as he puts Ohlone College ahead with the first run scored not only in this game, but of course, subsequently for Ohlone College. And here's Jaden Shepard now. Ibarra takes for a strike there to make it 0-1. So that ball didn't really look like it had the distance off the bat. It looked like it was going to be off the fence, but it just kept on going and going and going, and all of a sudden it was gone. It was a great swing of the bat out of Damian Stone, and Ibarra with the big drive, deep to right center field, but it's going to stay in the park. As that looked absolutely amazing off the bat. That's just the way baseball goes, people. Sometimes swing of the bat could look perfect to you. And you think it's going, and all of a sudden it just dies. But then there's sometimes just those home runs that off the bat you're just thinking, that's not going to do much. And then all of a sudden it's gone. You're like, what in the world just happened? Here's Valdez. And that's going to be a strike in there on the 0-0 pitch. It was a fastball on the outside corner. Inside, and that's going to be another strike to make it 0-2. And now Valdez has got a battle here as he's definitely in the back seat here, and Murphy's in the driver's seat. Flooring it right now. 0-2, and it is bounced to the left side and foul. Valdez fighting, and he's staying alive here. As on the hillside, we got some hikers, as we always do, but well up on the hills, above the power lines over here at Ohlone College. Swing and a miss from Valdez to make it the third out. But cows are having lunch over there. And as the cows are having lunch, we're going to take a break. Score is 1-0 after the Damian Stone solo homer. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
And here is Kai Niwata, and he is going to be the leadoff batter this here in the inning, in this fourth inning. Max Gonzalez is out there, and he's throwing a couple of strikeouts on the ground hard here on the first pitch, swinging from Iwata, but it is right to Baraloo. And those are just the unfortunate at-bats where you absolutely crush it. You get some nice contact. It sounds great off the bat, and guess what? It's hit right to a fielder. So it literally does not matter. As I imagine, those have to be frustrating for a batter. I know they were frustrating for me when I was playing in the Little Leagues. Yeah, I never made it anywhere past the Little Leagues, though. Still wish to this day that I did. Here's your 0-0, and it is first pitch swinging again. This one's out to right. Diving play by Valdez! What a play out there, as I knew Valdez was going to have to dive for it, and he did. The question was, is he going to make the catch? And he shows off his glove skills indeed there. And 2 pitches and 2 outs for Max Gonzalez. That's got to look well on his pitch count. He's retiring these guys so fast, I haven't even had the chance to take a look at their numbers and figure out who they are. Here's Mayo now, first baseman, number 27. Standing at 6'1", 210 pounds from Salinas. He takes a pitch on the inside there for a ball. And so no 3-pitch inning, as the question I was asking inside my head has now been answered. However, there are 3 other questions that I'm asking inside my head. Let's see, the 1-0. That answers the second question, no 4-pitch inning. The ball was on the lower half of the outside corner for Max Gonzalez there as he's facing a right-handed batter in Mayo. The 2-2? Or the 2-0, rather, makes it 3-0. That pitch was low. And how about this for a turn of events here? All of a sudden, you're having the fastest inning possible, and now you can't throw strikes. I mean, like, it's just... It's the humbling nature of baseball, because that looked like it might have been ball 4 according to Mayo, but that was definitely a strike there on that 3-0 pitch. So it's now going to make it 3-1. So that's how humbling baseball is. Normally, you know, like it's humbling for a batter more than I would say for a pitcher. There's more ways that an at-bat can go wrong for a batter. This pitch. There as the ball is fouled off to the right side. So I always say the ultimate troll from the baseball gods is they gift you absolutely screaming in hard contact and a great exit velocity, line drive right into the glove of a fielder. Ultimate karma. 3-2, and it's on the ground. Ibarra has it, and he throws it to first in time for the out. And a great inning out of Max Gonzalez here, as he retires them very quickly. Ohlone College still leads here by a score of 1-0. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th inning in exactly 1 minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, here we are back at Ohlone College for the bottom of the fourth inning action. We got, give me a minute here as I dropped my lineup card. We got Jaden Shepard, we got Clay, and Corey due up in this half inning. And Jaden Shepard, I don't know why, but his walk-up song just makes me laugh, and it gets me in a funny mood. I don't know why. Could not tell you, but it does. Here's 0-0. It's a slider in there for a strike. There are more cows now having lunch up there. So at first it was 4, and now it looks like about 6 of them up there having lunch on the hills. Watch out for tarantulas. And this is foul tipped by Jaden on the 0-1 count to make it 0-2 now. And Mr. Gonzalez was telling me through the intermission it's a little close for his liking, and yeah, I agree. Although, as a broadcaster, I love it. As an Ohlone fan, I do not. I do not like close games as an Ohlone fan. But as a broadcaster, it's great because it's exciting. Everything has ultimate drama written all over it. 0-2. Fouled straight back. Got a couple of people flinching over there in the front row behind home plate. That's where I'm just happy that we got this protective screen. I'm pretty sure there would have been a couple of times that I would have had a broken nose due to a foul ball. On the ground to the left side and fouled. And Jaden, even though he has not recorded any balls in this inning, he has not, it's all been strikes so far, has been doing a great job here to battle. So he went down 0-2 early, and he's been fouling off all the rest of them. He's right on top here of Joe Murphy, and Murphy, I imagine, is trying to just look for something to get him with. On the ground to the left side, third baseman has it and throws it to first in time for the out. Great play out of there to dig it out of the dirt. As Shepard had some nice contact going down the third baseline there, but just did not have enough contact. Did not have enough power behind it. However, he put together a pretty nice at-bat. Able to foul off a couple of tough pitches and stay alive. And here comes Clay now. Clay Facto is batting at .226, on base percentage of .438, and slugging at .358. Has recorded 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, walked 11 times, and struck out 10 other times. So he takes a first pitch ball to make it 0-1. Or 1-0. What am I saying? 0-1. What in the world? ADHD, people. It's a real thing. Fouled straight back, and the catcher thinks he has a chance at it, and it is. Bounced right into the front row here. It is literally, I mean, literally bounced right into the middle of the front row behind home plate. I can't even tell you how close to exactly the middle it was. It was directly behind home plate, just in the seats. That was absolutely hilarious, as it got a couple of the guys jumping up and running away. I normally bring my glove to these games, as the 1-1 there is taken on the outside corner. I normally bring my gloves to these games, but I forgot my glove, and for good reason, because I got this canopy protecting me from rain and from foul balls. Thank you to that Secret Santa who delivered this. Fouled straight back, popped up actually. And it's in foul territory. The third baseman has it. there for the put out. And here comes Corey Steinhauer. As I said, if something is popped straight up, I don't see it until the fielder's under it, and then that's when I can tell myself when it's here. So if I say if it's out of play and then I say, oh wait, no, it's not, that's the reason. It's just because I can't see it when it gets popped straight up. It's like I said, we got this canopy protecting me like a guardian angel. And here's Corey Steinhauer. So we are at the 30th minute of the hour. It is 3:30 p.m., so classes are just about ready to get in session, and in about an hour from now, some classes will be ending their sessions. Corey's in the count now, 1-0. He takes a strike. Actually, 1 o'clock classes are typically getting out around this time, if it's a lab science class, possibly. I know math classes would probably have been out right now as well. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss from Steinhauer, and that was a big swing and miss. So he takes a moment here, steps out of the box, and I imagine he's probably telling himself, I'm right on it. I am right on it. As this matchup does favor him in this type of situation. He's the left-hander versus a right-handed pitcher. The wind is pushing out to left, though. Steinhauer swings and misses, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Joe Murphy as he walks off very intently. And a great inning out of him. These guys need to help him pick it up, though. They're down 1-0.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey you, thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go wild, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they can't with me. I don't know what close should I call home. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody lead the way, let's go and find the better days, better days. And show me on with the game. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Siphoning high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You are listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College Live Sports Broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action, live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
As we return back to live action here at Ohlone College, I would like to say, as I always do in these broadcasts, if you haven't subscribed yet, I really highly recommend you do so. We don't just do Ohlone stuff. We cover San Francisco sports, the 49ers and the Giants. Of course, I am a huge Giants and 49ers fan. That is no secret on this channel. And so we cover their sports. We do vlogs whenever we go to games or for big events that are happening. We also do gaming videos like Call of Duty Zombies. We do custom zombie maps on Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty World at War. We do unboxing videos. We do music reviews. We do a ton of stuff. And if any of that interests you, I'd highly recommend subscribing. I really think you guys are going to enjoy this channel. We are on the road to 400 subscribers. I'd love to hit it during this stream if that could possibly happen. And if we do, I will be streaming for 4 hours straight of custom zombies and talking to you guys and playing with you guys on the stream as a 400 subscriber thank you video. Here's Vince. He is a right-hander, and he's going to be the leadoff batter this inning. And as he takes a first pitch strike, Max Gonzalez coming off his most impressive and dominant inning that he has had in this game and in recent memory as well. Here's your 0-1, and it is going to be called a ball, as I thought maybe Vince had appealed at it, but he didn't. Good news coming out of the Giants. If you don't want to hear, close your ears. Belt scored on an error, and the score is now 5-4, San Francisco. Here's your 1-1, and it's inside for a ball. So now the count is 2-1. And of course, if you guys have any questions about Ohlone sports, specifically even about attending live games here at Ohlone College for baseball, you can contact my business email, which is in the description below. Now with the 2-1 count, here it comes, and it's lined into left center field. This is going to find some grass. Takumi is on his horse, and he is going to field it here. It takes an awkward hop, and that's going to be an easy double there for Vince. It took an awkward hop when it hit the fence, as Takumi thought it was going to bounce back to him. It bounced away from him, but he has some good closing speed out there and was able to contain it to stay as a double. But a leadoff double here for the Lobos, and that's not exactly something that Max wants here in a one-run game, especially in a leadoff spot. However, it is the hand that he has been dealt, and let's see what he can do about it. And here is Dom now, the catcher, in an RBI situation. The Lobos with 2 hits, Ohlone College with 1, being the home run from Damian Stone, as Dom swings and misses there for a strike. He's a switch hitter. As I said before, he's the catcher as well. From Monte Vista High School. Fun fact, Monte Vista was my first ever cross-country event. Now here's your 0-1. And it is bounced to the right side. Shepard has it for the 3 unassisted, but the runner does move up to third base here, and a productive out could very well score a run here with only 1 out in the inning. And here is Adam Lewis now. And Adam Lewis, he's the outfielder. He's got 6 foot. Oh my goodness, I can't speak English anymore. 6 foot. Oh my goodness. And he is the left-handed batter, so he has a good advantage here on Max, as Max throws a pitch on the outside corner for a ball. As I said, a productive out here does score a run. The infield is playing a little bit closer in. They're playing very shallow here, and so are the outfielders. They're playing a little bit more shallow. That pitch was on the outside corner. Make it 2-0 here. And Adam here getting himself into a nice spot to get something to hit here, as Gonzalez is definitely going to have to come into the strike zone here to gain some control in this at-bat. Here it comes, and it is lined into right center field. It looks like it's going to find some grass, and it does. An RBI single for Adam Lewis, and the score is now 1-1. And just like that, it is a brand new ball game. And that is just the nature of these games when runs and hits are in the premium. In games like these, when runs are in the premium, it's just one mistake and that could be it. And that's just, unfortunately, it's unfair to the pitcher, of course. Max throws the first pitch strike there. However, it's just the nature of baseball. As I always say, the most humbling sport, in my opinion, in any sport. Here's your 0-1. And it's low for a ball. So I'm trying to get a number here on the batter. It's number 1. All right. Get you a name here in 3 seconds. Nicholas Sampson. Adam Lewis is the runner at first base. This is on the ground. Ibarra has a chance here for a double play, and the throw back to second base is a little bit offline. Baraloo is able to get the out at second, but Nicholas is safe at first. So there are 2 outs here in the inning. Looked like there was some trouble there with the throw to second base. And Nathan Vieira is now the batter. Here were 2 outs in the inning. And the Lobos just tied this game. It's a brand new ball game here. First pitch strike right in there to make the count 0-1. We have so far an hour and 15 minutes and 10 seconds of total play time in this game. The pitch is bounced to the plate here from Max. And makes the count 1-1. That is the first time the wind has given me some feedback on the microphone today. It's a welcome change because normally the wind does that every single inning, and it's so annoying. Inside for a strike to make it 1-2. Another thing is I don't have a lost voice anymore. My voice is back. It's not strained like it was just a week ago. Although it will be strained next week because I'm going to 2 Giants games again. Runner goes, and it's inside for a ball to throw back to second base is well over the head of Baraloo, and Baraloo collided with the base runner there, and he was laying down on the ground for a second. I thought he might have hurt himself, but then he gets right back up. He was just playing a show for everybody. And it looks like the Lobos manager is going to come out. I think he's going to try and plead that there was interference, but Baraloo had a jump to catch the throw from Steinhauer. And as Baraloo jumped, the runner was standing back up from sliding hard into second base, and so that's why they collided with each other. And as the 2 umpires talk about it, I'm going to do a station identification. We'll be back in just a second.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
So I imagine the conversation here is, was that interference or was that not? I personally don't actually know what the call should be here in this type of situations. I've never seen this happen. I would imagine it's not interference, because there's no way that Baraloo could have gotten out of the way of the runner when he left his feet. So I imagine if Baraloo was just standing on top of the base, it would have been a lot different, but he was in mid-jump. He was in the mid-jump position. And it looks like the call is going to stand as called on the field. No interference. And the runner's going to stay at second here. We got a runner at second now. In a 2-2 count. And here it comes. It bounces to the plate and then makes it 3-2. And now Vieira has the payoff pitch awaiting him. And Gonzalez, I imagine, has got to dig deep here and find his best pitch and throw it right now. So this is the type of at-bat and situation where champions are built. It doesn't just happen in the playoffs. It happens continuously through the regular season, through continuous repetition. Here we go. Here's your 3-2. The runner goes. It's on the ground. Stevie Hamm with the diving play. Can he get back? He throws it to home as the runner tries home. And did he tag him? Yes, he did. Coming home. Great play by Stevie Hamm, and a heads-up awareness there, as he wasn't going to get the runner at first. When he dived, he could not get up fast enough. The runner had rounded third and was halfway to home, and he made a nice throw to Steinhauer to record the final out. And the score is going to remain right where it is, 1-1, as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. And we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the Communication Lab. We are more than willing to help. You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
As we return back here, due up for Ohlone College is going to be Baraloo, Stevie Hamm, and then turn the lineup card back over to Takumi. And, I mean, so far, I have to say, I am thoroughly shocked at how well Joe Murphy has pitched in this game. As, of course, the Ohlone College lineup is just star-studded with great hitters. And today, I mean, they have been shut down through 4 innings, only getting 1 hit and 3 walks, 4 total base runners, and the only 1 hit was a home run. And so Ohlone had 3 stranded runners this afternoon. That's not something that I usually say. So Joe Murphy has been pitching an absolutely awesome game so far, and let's see if he can continue. He starts the count here, 0-1 to Baraloo as he fouled it off to the left side on his first pitch. Baraloo awaits, and he lines this one into center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the center fielder has trouble over there. Baraloo's going to try for second. The throw is offline, and it's a double, a leadoff double for Baraloo. And so now Ohlone College has a runner in scoring position once again. All right, so final update for the Giants. If you guys do not want to hear it, do not listen. So the belt score play was overturned, and the Giants have just been walked off by the Mets. 5-4 is the final score of the first game. The Mets beat the Giants. The next game starts very soon, and Logan Webb is on the mound for the Giants, while Max Scherzer is on the mound for the Mets. Here's your old delivery to Hamm, and he takes a hard swing and miss there. Inside and high on the first pitch fastball there. And I would like to reconfirm with everybody, how is the connection? Has it stayed stable so far? Just give me a yes or a no in the chat. And time is called by the catcher here. It looks like they're going to reconvene, make sure they're on the same exact page on the notes. And here comes the 0-1 from Joe Murphy. And it looks like Stevie Hamm is going to try and bunt, but he holds back, and it's called a strike. The count is now 0-2. I'd like to thank everybody who has joined us so far this afternoon. If you haven't yet, I really do recommend that you subscribe. Playoffs are right around the corner. 2 hits for Ohlone College, 3 for the Lobos. Swing and a miss from Stevie Hamm, and he strikes out on 3 pitches. So I imagine that is not what the doctor ordered for Ohlone College. However, Baraloo is still in scoring position. And here's Takumi. And with one out, here comes Murphy's 0-0, and he actually steps off the mound here to stare Baraloo back. And Baraloo chuckles about it. Well, that's what you do when you've been having a great game so far. You gotta have, you do get the right to tell the runner to back off a little bit. Second baseman's playing close to the bag. They're not gonna try it here though. Outside for a ball. Takumi. Of course, he does a great job making sure that if he's struck out, the pitcher absolutely executes. As he is not an easy put-out whatsoever. Of course, he was batting .393 to start this afternoon as he fouls it off to the left side. Looks like it might have been in play. Third baseman almost made a great play out there, but then he just let it go, realizing it was out of play. I gotta say, I absolutely am digging Murphy's look out there with his long blonde hair, looking like Noah Syndergaard out there. And time is called by Takumi. Murphy's also got an interesting windup. And this is a test back to second base to no avail. However, that's a good test. And I imagine Baraloo does not want to get tested too many times like that. The 1-1 with one out. Here it comes home. Outside for a ball. And it's going to make it 2-1. So I guess the personal hotspot from the cell phone does work pretty well then, huh? So everybody's confirming that it's working pretty well. Well, that's good to know. In case I lose the hotspot again. That's good to know. 2-1 from Joe Murphy here. And it is line to short, and it is knocked down but not caught. And Takumi's going to make it to third. And Takumi's going to make it to first, rather, and Baraloo's going to make it to third. Big play right there, as I thought for sure it was going to be caught on the line right there by the shortstop, but he was able to at least knock it down. He saved an RBI there on that contact from Takumi. And here comes Damian Stone, who is responsible for the only run on the board for Ohlone College. So he had a solo homer back in the third inning. It was one of those weird home runs that off the bat you really did not think would be a homer off the bat. Both runners are going to try and steal here. And coming back is Baraloo, and timeout here is the throw back to the pitcher hit him on the wrist as Takumi was stealing second. And I imagine there was a miscommunication there. The catcher was supposed to throw to second, and it looked like he just threw it right back to Joe Murphy. And Murphy did not move out of the way either. So I don't know, some sort of miscommunication there. And it hit Murphy on the wrist, on the left wrist. So Matt, I really hope he's okay over there. The trainers are looking at him now. That did not look good whatsoever. The count will be 0-1 now, but that's not at all of our concerns. Because it actually did hit him on the right side, correction, not on the left side. And he got the okay. That definitely does not look like fun whatsoever. He's going to get some warm-up pitches here to see. Oh, and that first pitch was a bit wild. Takumi did move up to second, obviously. So both runners are in scoring position here. And Let's see if Murphy still has his stuff with him. And it looks like he's still locked in, as that first pitch was very wild, but came back with 2 nice pitches, and he's gonna give the nod to the coaching staff, and the coaching staff is gonna give him the okay. So thank goodness, hopefully nothing does come out of this. But looks like Joe Murphy is okay out there. That was absolutely a scary play indeed. That's something you do not want to see. But it seems like he is all right. And the wind saying, hello, I am back. All right, here comes the 1-0. And it is bounced to the plate for a ball. And now Murphy has to come back with a strike here with 2 runners in scoring position. He cannot afford to walk another runner. Stone takes, and that's going to be a strike. Count is now 2-1. The wind is pushing out to left center field. Doesn't really help Damian here in this situation, as he's a left-hander, so he's more than likely going to go out to right or right center, or even center field. But if he pulls it here, he could get significant push from the wind here, as the wind is pushing the hardest it has so far this afternoon, as he takes a pitch inside for a strike, and it's 2-2. And now Murphy throwing some nasty stuff up there. Looking for a put-away here of any kind. The 2-2. Stone looking for a way to score a run here. And it is on the ground. This is not going to score a run here. It's a 3 unassisted ground out for Damian Stone. And now there are 2 outs here in the inning. And that is a huge put out for the Lobos. And here's Jaden Shepard now. And what has to arguably be the most important at-bat so far this afternoon. And the way that this game is going, I imagine there are going to be more important ones coming up. But this is one of those at-bats that you can definitely circle on your scorecard. Big moment. Strike in there from Murphy to make the count 0-1. Ohlone College's arguably the best hitter, hitting .453 coming into today's game. 4 home runs and 47 RBIs, 13 doubles, 62 singles. It is lined in the left field. Is it going to find some grass? It does! A diving play in left field, but it bounces off the glove. 2 runs are going to score. A 2 RBI double for Jaden Shepard, and the score is now 3-1, Ohlone College. And that is absolutely huge from Jaden Shepard there as he comes through in one of the biggest moments of the afternoon. Great play out there by the left fielder as he did get a nice beat on it. He made a nice diving play, just unfortunately just popped right out of his glove as he was hitting the ground. However, he did a great job out there trying to return it back for the Lobos. The score is 3-1 now on the ground for Valdez. Valdez is running as hard as he can down the first base line, but he is going to be put out for the final out. So Ohlone College scores 2 of them and strands only 1. And we'll be back in exactly 1 minute. 3-1, Ohlone College.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about the gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the third level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues. And we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, we are back, and it is exactly 4 p.m. now here at Ohlone College. Here's your time of the game. 1 hour, 35 minutes and 59 seconds. Now 1 hour and 36 minutes exactly of total play time as Gonzalez throws his first pitch, and it is outside for a ball to make it 1-0. Cato Kleiman is in. He fouls this one off to the left side into the screen. So that'll make it a 1-1 count. And the Renegades, of course, if you missed it in the previous half inning, in the bottom of the fifth, pushed across 2 runs off of a Jaden Shepard double. A deep double to left. And they retook the lead. Damian Stone also had a home run earlier in the game. That would be his 4th of the year, as the 1-1 was fouled off to the right side to make it 1-2 now. That's correction. That would actually be Damian's 2nd of the year. Would have been a lot cooler if it was 4. The one who's hit 4 is Jaden Shepard. I don't know why I always get their 2 stats mixed up, but I do. It's very weird. 1-2. Line to left field, and Takumi makes a diving play, but it is not going to be recorded as an out. The umpire said that it made a bounce there. So that's going to be a leadoff single for Cato Kleiman, and standing in now is Kainawada. We're in the top of the 6th inning. This game is moving along pretty quickly here. Inside and low for a ball on the 0-0 count. Gonzalez this season had demonstrated the ability to throw a lot of strikes. This afternoon, I would say he's been a little less aggressive with the strike zone, has been nibbling a lot more. So the count is now 2-0. I've been saying a lot, 2-ball counts lately. A lot of 2-1s, a lot of 2-0s. Normally I find myself repeating 0-2, 0-1, or 1-2 when Gonzalez is pitching. And I imagine it also has to deal with the fact that he is pitching a lot more in recent memories. The last 3 home games he has been the starting pitcher. So the pitch is on the outside corner to make it 3-0. Here's your 3-0 count. It is in there for a strike. He's been pitching a lot more as of late. As before, in the first half of the season, I think I only saw him about maybe 2 times, and in the last 3 weeks, I've seen him 3 times. So that just gives you an idea. Here's a 3-0-1, and it is outside and low for ball 4. So 2 walks to start the inning here for Max Gonzalez. And here is Casey Kleinman. And KC has a chance here to provide a rebuttal to the 2 runs scored by Ohlone College. As Gonzalez is getting signs from Baraloo here. There is some action in the Ohlone bullpen. It looks like Ethan Metters might be in there. Can't quite tell the number from here. And that pitch is a ball, and it looked like the infield was preparing for a possible suicide bunt. As all the infielders broke in as the pitch left Gonzalez's hands. So that pretty much removes the chance here for Kleinman to bunt in this situation. As Ohlone just daring him to bunt now. 1-0. Bounces to the plate. Gonzalez having a hard time here finding the strike zone in this half inning. Showing signs of fatigue, and he's getting another sign here from Baraloo. As I imagine now, especially in how tight of a game this is, it could be his last batter if he loses Kleinman here. And let's see if Gonzalez can execute here on this 2-0 count. And he bluffs throwing it back to second there to test the runner. Need to grab my binoculars real quick. Give me a sec. There we go. Got them. It's coming to that time where Ohlone going to start making some defensive substitutions. Here's your 2-0, and it's in there for a strike. So a good comeback pitch there. And the count is now 2-1. Gonzalez has to execute here. So we know one mistake here, and it could be very catastrophic for him. We do not want that. And this pitch is outside, and it makes it 3-1. And now with the 3-1 count, Gonzalez throws it, and it is popped straight up to Valdez. Valdez has it, and no runners are going to advance here. And so it's not a productive out. And Ohlone gets what they were hoping for, and specifically Max gets what he was hoping for here as Coach TC is going to come out. And we're going to have a mound visit. So normally when TC comes out, no pitching change does happen. However, anything can happen. It is baseball. We'll take a break here for station identification.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
So I imagine this mound visit is probably, how are you feeling? You think how many pitches do you think you have left? Do you want to come out of this game? And obviously the answers are, I'm feeling fine, Coach. No, I don't want to leave this game. Yeah, I got plenty of pitches left. Don't worry. No player that I've ever met wants to leave the game, especially in this type of situation. Player wants to be there to execute. As So I thought I saw Sakai and Bubba Gomez in there. I thought I saw number 27 and number 1 in the bullpen for Ohlone College. However, like I said, I can't really see the bullpen. I always tell you guys this every game, so I can't really see the bullpen from here. I don't have a good angle of it. Maybe eventually when we start getting cameras on this broadcast, or if we start getting cameras on this broadcast, we'll have a camera in the bullpen. Have a nice little bullpen camera to show you guys. Here's your 0-0. And it is a ball. It's bounced to the plate. And the batter now, is that 21? I believe it's number 21, Dylan Morin. He's actually a right-handed pitcher, so no. Let's see here. The 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. It's 27 is the number. That was my other guess. Mayo is the hitter. Yes, that sounds about right. Gonzalez with the righty versus righty matchup here, so this favors him in this type of situation. We're about to reach 30 concurrent viewers. Thank you all so much for watching. Much love and much respect. The 1-1, it is bounced straight back to Gonzalez. He catches it, throws it back to second in time for the out. Record that. A 1-4 double play. And that's going to end the inning. Unbelievable right there from Max Gonzalez as he came in struggling there and then gets the final putout. Unbelievable. We're going to head into the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is 3-1 Ohlone College. Take a breath of fresh air, Ohlone faithful.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go out, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tell me I don't know what course should I from. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody the way, let's go and find the better days, better days. You'll be on with the game. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the 5 by the tide, I'm riding. Cycling high, I'm winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, before we start, I'd like to again reconfirm everybody if the stream quality has continued to be successful and there are no problems, give me a yes. If not, give me a no and let me know what the issue is. I can try and work on it from my end. But yeah, if everything is good, go ahead and give me a yes. If everything is not, give me a no and tell me what's up. Shepard, Clay, and Corey due up. How many times have I said due up is Shepard, Clay, and Corey? Is that the third time today? I feel like that is the third time today. I'll tell you what I've said more than 3 times today is Joe Murphy has looked sensational so far today, even though he's given up 3 runs. Yeah, as that first pitch is bounced to the plate to make it 1-0. This is great to know. It did spike for a minute. The connection did spike and was red on my end for a minute, so that's why I did ask just now. 1-0. And Shepard lines this one to left for a base hit. So I actually have not even cleaned my assets yet. There's no outs, and it is the bottom of the 6th inning, not the top of the 6th inning. And here comes Clay Facto. All right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Chris Warden, for confirming for me. Count is now 0-0. Here comes the first pitch outside for a ball to make it 1-0. Shepard's the runner at first. Got a single to left. Pitch is inside and low for a ball on the 1-0 count to make it 2-0 now. Total play time so far is 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 6 seconds. It's been a bit of a quick game so far. However, it's been tight. It's been great defense. And a test back at first base. And actually misses the glove of the first baseman and hits Shepard in the legs a little bit. As it did bounce, though, before it hit Shepard. So he did not get the full force of it there. And now the manager here for Monterey Peninsula is going to talk to Joe here. We're going to take a second for station identification.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
As I imagine the conversation here is something similar to Max Gonzalez's conversation with TC. Just a reconfirming of how are you feeling, how many pitches do you think you have left, yada yada yada, with the pitcher lying his way through everything, saying, yeah, I'm feeling fine, I got plenty of pitches in me, I'm ready to go. Oh my goodness. So there we go. After the Mound Visit, the count is 2-0. Clay awaits his 2-0, and it is fouled back to the screen. That's another moment there where I'm glad the screen is protecting us. Somebody would have lost a couple of teeth in the front row here. Don't know exactly who. No foul balls have gone into the tree line down here in left when you're walking down the path that leads up or away to Ohlone College. 2-1 is inside for a ball, and it makes it 3-1. The lineup card has been submitted for the second doubleheader. I'll read that in our intermission. It's a fun little lineup card. 3-1, swing and a miss there from Clay, and he gets a couple. He nods a couple of times there to Joe Murphy. It's like it's to say, nice pitch, nice pitch. You gotta like that. You gotta like that sportsmanship. And now the count is 3-2. It is lined in the left for a base hit. And Shepard's gonna go to second, and he's not gonna try it to third, which is a good decision. 2 runners are on, none are out, and here comes Corey Steinhauer. And that's going to do it here this afternoon for Joe Murphy, as he has pitched through 5 innings. He's given up 3 runs and 6 hits. He is responsible for 2 runners on at second and first, those runners being Clay Facteau and Jaden Shepard. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll get you the new pitcher in just a second.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Writer Production YouTube channel.
And Joe Murphy's afternoon, as I just said, is over, unfortunately. He did pitch a pretty good game, though, as if you only give up 3 runs through 5 innings to this Ohlone College lineup, I do consider that a very, very good outing. And a couple of innings that he pitched made it look easy, and that's not something that is very often said about this Ohlone offense. And so the new pitcher is going to be Drew Spencer. He's a right-hander at 6'6", 190 pounds. He's from Arvada, Colorado, I believe that says. Went to Ralston Valley High School. So he is your new pitcher. And for the lineup card, it's going to go Yastrzemski, Belt, Ruff, Peterson, Crawford, Estrada, Duggar, Vossler, and Casali. Logan Webb is on the mound for Game 2 for the Giants, which will start. Actually, it starts right now, I believe, if not in 20 minutes. Steinhauer's on the bump here. He's at the plate, and he's going to try and bunt, but it's going to be fouled to the left side. Steinhauer is in the box with a 2 RBI situation here, and it looks like he's going to try and bunt these runners across, because it doesn't look like that would be too bad of an option here. So that would virtually eliminate the double play option, and you could still get a sacrifice with one runner. Steinhauer has one more opportunity here to try and lay down a bunt, and he takes it on the inside, and it's going to be a ball. So he buys himself a second opportunity. So I think the home plate umpire just said that it's 2-0, actually. Yeah, it is 2-0. That's going to make it 2-1 now. And so now Steinhauer has only one more opportunity to lay down this bunt. And so the 2-1 to Steinhauer. Tries to lay it down, but he takes inside, and that's a good decision. It makes the count 3-1. And now the Lobos are here now in really, really dangerous territory. Could potentially walk. The bases loaded with Kyle Barrelou up, and he has hit a grand slam once this season. This 3-1 is wild, and the bases are now loaded for Kyle Barrelou with no outs. So hold your breath here if you're a Monterey Peninsula fan, as this could get pretty bouncy. And here's Barrelou now. We're at 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 19 seconds of total play time in this game. 3-1 is your score. 6 hits for Ohlone College. For the Lobos, 4. No errors for both teams. And it's actually been some sensational defense in this game. So if you're a defensive-minded fan, you're definitely going to enjoy this game. The count is now 1-0 as the pitch is outside. And Spencer has recorded 37 strikeouts on the season. The 1-0 is fouled back to the screen. And Spencer's got to do some of the best pitching that he can possibly do, maybe even the best pitching he's done in his life here, if he wants to try and strand all 3 of these runners, as I imagine that would be very demoralizing for this Ohlone College squad if he can do that. However, vice versa, it would be very, very disheartening and demoralizing if Ohlone College could score 1 or 2 of these guys that are on base. The bases are loaded, and Barrelou takes to make the count 2-1 now, as the ball was outside. The pitch was outside for a ball. The wind is pushing out to center. This could help Barrelou as he does have center field power also. So 2-1. He's fouled back to the left to make it 2-2. Spencer here absolutely has to execute and get this strikeout. This is absolutely what needs to happen, or a ground ball in the infield for the Lobos here to gain some life in this half inning and some breathing room. If you got the pitch of your life, right now is a good time to throw it. 2-2. It is lined in the right center. It looks like it might find some grass, and it does. And it short hops the right fielder. Here comes Clay running hard around third, and he's going to score 2 RBIs for Corey Steinhauer as it took an awkward hop over the right fielder's head. He thought he was playing shallow enough to get in on the hop, and he did not. The score is now 5-1. I don't know why I said Steinhauer hit it. Barrelou hit it. 2 RBI double for Barrelou. Steinhauer's at third, though. And standing in now is Stevie Hamm, and Stevie Hamm has a chance here to blow this game wide open. Still no outs here in this inning. Pop straight back. Stevie Hamm going to take his walk like he usually does whenever he fouls something right back. Because he steps into the right side batter's box, then he goes and walks to the left side batter's box, then around it behind the catcher and behind the home plate umpire, where it says Renegades on the grass. He walks around to the E, the second E, and back into the box. And try and lay down a bunt, but that pitch is well outside. As a matter of fact, if Hamm was a left-hander, he would have gotten hit. That's how far outside it was. So I'm currently thinking what a lot of these guys are thinking. Post-game, dinner. Here's your 1-1. In there for a strike. And we're right now at 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 27 total seconds of playtime. And here's your 1-2 count. Inside, almost hit Stevie Hamm. Spencer was given an almost impossible task. Of course, he inherited bases loaded with no outs. And the first batter he saw just got an unfortunate bounce over the right fielder's head to score 2 runs. 2-2. Outside for a ball, and that makes it 3-2. And I'd like to welcome Gabe Ramirez. Welcome to the family. We are a tight-knit community here on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, especially when it comes to Ohlone Live Sports. So welcome. 3-2 to Stevie Hamm. It is inside and it is fouled off to the left. So we're going to reset here and do it again. And Stevie Hamm doing his little shimmy again, where he steps out of the box and walks in a circle, clockwise circle. 5-1 is the score. 3-2 with no outs. Spencer looking for his put-out pitch. Outside for a ball, and the bases are going to be reloaded. And here comes Takumi. As this was the big inning that the Lobos were hoping that they didn't have to inherit. As I was just talking to a couple of Lobos pitchers who have the afternoon off. They're saying that assuming they don't win this game today. They were pretty much in a win or go home in an unofficial playoffs right now. And even now, I mean, it's really like that. It's a very, very tight race for them to try and make it into the playoffs. Inside for a ball. It's going to make it 1-0. And Giants fans, your second doubleheader has just started. Logan Webb is on the mound. I brought my Logan Webb jersey to school, so there's that. 1-0. Outside for a ball. And Spencer having a little bit of trouble out of the bullpen to try and throw strikes here. That's definitely not something you want in this type of situation. So I imagine, like I said, he was given an impossible task with bases loaded and no outs to try and not allow any runs to be scored. He's probably rattled right now because the bases are now reloaded, and he's probably thinking to himself, man, can I just get at least an at-bat where there's not so much on the line? I know for a fact I would probably struggle myself if I was in this type of situation. So he comes back with a strike there to make it 2-1. And Takumi, you gotta love it. I don't think I've ever seen Takumi not smile. Either if it's before, during, or after a game, I don't think I have ever seen him not smiling. So he takes a pitch inside for a ball to make it 3-1. Spencer is in danger here of walking home a run. That's definitely not something that the Lobos want here. And Takumi takes his 3-1 and it's in there for a strike. As one of the huge things that Takumi has done this season is get on base in any possible way. 471 on base percentage this year. He's got 18 RBIs. He has a chance to get his 19th and 20th. Inside, and it looked like it might have hit him, but the run is walked home nonetheless. The score is now 6-1 as Steinhauer will walk home. And we got a mound visit here, and I think it's definitely going to be a pitching change. It was just a very tough day for Drew Spencer as he comes out. We'll get a new pitcher here in just a sec. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in just a sec.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go wild, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they training me. I don't know what close should I come home. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody either way, let's go and find the better days, better days. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Surfing and I am winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, welcome back. So, pitching now for the Lobos is going to be Dylan Morin. He is a right-hander, standing at 5'10", 180 pounds, right-hander, both batting and pitching. He's a sophomore from San Diego, went to Poway High School. He is going to be your new pitcher. Let's take a look at some of his stats on this season. As I said earlier in the broadcast, the stat sheet that I was given cuts off some of the stats for these Lobos players. I don't know why. I really don't know. I couldn't fit a whole entire stat sheet that didn't have cutoff stats on the printout. So I don't know his ERA. However, it's halfway cut off. It's somewhere in the 3.5, so 350 range for his ERA. He is making his 13th appearance. He doesn't have a win or a loss on the season. He has no decisions. 25 innings pitched, 19 hits given up, 10 runs given up, and all 10 of whom were earned. 11 walks, 18 strikeouts. He is going to be your pitcher. And coming in now for Ohlone College is Damian Stone. Oh my goodness, I messed that up. How do I mess that up? I don't know. Damian Stone hitting 280 coming into today's game. He is, I believe, 2 for 4, 1 for 4. I'm not sure. I don't have statistics like that. He lines this one into right center field. It is at the wall, and it is bounced off the wall. And Takumi's running hard here. It looks like it might be a 3 RBI triple, and indeed it is. The bases are promptly unloaded, and Stone makes his bid for player of the game, a 3 RBI triple. It is 9-1 Ohlone College. And standing in now is Jaden Shepard. And for those of you who were not in the stream earlier on when I was naming out the stats, 453 batting average, 509 on base percentage, 635 slugging. That's what's attached to Jaden Shepard's name. 4 home runs, 47 RBIs. Has another RBI opportunity here with Damian Stone at third base. Here's the 0-0, and it's well outside for a ball. And so Ohlone College has pushed across 6 runs in this half inning, and 2 in the previous half inning. Outside for another ball to make it 2-0. The wind pushing out to left center field here, and we have 2 individuals in left center. And Ibarra with a hard drive to right field. It is fair down the line, right over the 325 sign. Stone scores easily. Ibarra rounds second, but he comes back to second. RBI double. And Ohlone now leads 10-1. I almost said nothing. That was almost disrespectful. 10-1. And here's number 35, McAnthony Valdez, the home run leader for Ohlone College. 7 homers on the season, as KW Quillisi was the other half of the home run leaders. He had 6. Now Valdez has passed him. 315 batting average, 413 on base, and 551 slugging as he takes a first pitch strike there to make it 0-1. There are still no outs here in this half of the inning. In a half inning that has lasted over 20 minutes. You are correct, Mr. Shaver. Offense is on fire in this half inning. 7 runs scored. And this ball is bounced on the ground, and they're going to say not in play. So the count is now going to be 0-2. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I thought he was going to call it out of play, but he didn't. So it was a ground ball put out. So that's the first out of the inning. And so here's something that just tells you like how good of a day Ohlone is having. They have more runs than hits. 10 runs off of 9 hits. Now that's what you call small ball. And also a huge inning, just in general. Jaden takes his 0-0, and it's a ball, so it's going to make it 1-0. As he is the new batter for Ohlone College. It's one out here. Shepard swings and misses. Makes it 1-1. Let's point out a stat here that is surprising about Shepard. 1 triple on the season so far and 10 doubles. He's also walked 20 times, has 30 RBIs. Inside for a ball. That makes it 2-1. As Chris Warden in the comments section there, athletic director Chris Warden under the domain of Ohlone College Athletics has just confirmed, steadily confirmed, that this could possibly be the magic number 1 for Ohlone College here. If they win today, they're in the playoffs. So I believe that was the conversation we had this morning. We don't know exactly. However, that's the general belief, is that we're either at magic number 1 or very close to it. Shepard takes his 2-1, and it's a strike. It's 2-2 now with Ibarra at second base. Ball's outside for a ball. That was a great pitch right there coming out of Morin on that 2-2 delivery. But an even better take. A win today may create a dog pile. I absolutely love that comment. 3-2. On the ground and foul to the left side. So I'll tell you this much. If it really is the magic day for Ohlone College, I know where I'm heading after this game. I'm heading to my grocery store to buy some apple cider. 3-2. And it is bounced to the left side and fouled. And for those of you that think I'm being sarcastic, I'm not. I'm actually going to buy apple cider. Actually, I might even have some at home. I'm not even sure. I know I stocked up in case 49ers were to win the NFC Championship and subsequently the Super Bowl. I ended up not ever needing to use them. So, save them for the Giant season. Maybe I have some at home. 3-2 to Shepard. Swing and a miss. That'll be the second put out of the inning. And here's Clay Fecto. As Ohlone College is battered around. I forgot to mention that. I just realized with Shepard coming up to hit there in that previous at-bat, Ohlone batted around this half inning. That's how absolutely insane their bats have been in this half inning. So you don't really hear that too often unless you play MLB The Show on beginner difficulty. Here's your 0-0 to Clay. Inside for a ball. And Ibarra over there at second base, I imagine, is dying to see the third base coach waving his arms. 1-0. Outside for another ball to make it 2-0. And Dylan Morin has done a great job after giving up the triple and then the deep double for 4 total RBIs. Done a great job locking it down afterwards, and I imagine it was extremely difficult because he inherited, just like Spencer before him, inherited bases loaded. It has to be absolutely difficult to execute in this type of situation. Ball is lifted to left field, and it is at the wall. It is gone! Bye, baby! Clay has left the building. History's in the making here at Ohlone College. And Clay has just recorded his 3rd homer of the season. A great swing of the bat just over, or just in between the 315 and 347 line. So that projected distance around the 325 to 330 feet mark. A nice shot there, and that makes the score now 12-1 Ohlone College. And Corey lines this one down the right field line, and it finds some grass out there. Corey is trying to go for second, but a good decision to go back. As everybody said, ooh, off the bat, because that sounded awesome. I barely even had a chance to clean my assets here and restart the count. And so here now is Stevie Hamm. He's looking for another bat. Or actually, no, is it Barrelou? Sorry, it's Barrelou. I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on, though, is Jason Vlope is going out there, and he's going to run for Steinhauer. That's going to do it for Steinhauer's afternoon. It's been a fun afternoon for him indeed. So I imagine it's been a fun afternoon for all the guys today. And I believe this is Nate Van Patten who's coming out. Nate Van Patten. See, I notice guys with amazing hair. I make it a point to memorize them. And Nate Van Patten wins the award for best hair on the team. If any of the guys are hearing this, don't feel offended. And, of course, Van Patten has the most interesting walk-up song of everybody. The lyrics, I look real good today. Swing and a miss from Van Patten to make it 0-1. Ohlone College has absolutely gone on a tear this entire half inning. That 0-1 is well outside, and the comment from Gabe Ramirez about how there's no weak link on this Ohlone lineup. I hate even implying that, but it's so correct. There's no easy out on this entire lineup. Van Patten takes and makes the count 1-2. It'll be key here to talk about his stats. Van Patten sitting for 185. On base for 313 as he pops up straight up to the third baseman, and he makes the final out there. And that's going to do it for the longest half inning, I believe, of the entire season there. Ohlone College absolutely puts up video game numbers. 9 runs scored here in the bottom of the 6th inning as we head into the top of the 7th in a game that has been completely turned upside down. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about the gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Writer Production YouTube channel.
All right. As we return back, Ohlone College has a brand new pitcher, and I could breathe a sigh of relief as Max Gonzalez before this half inning, could have possibly been in a position where he could have gotten a no decision because the game was so darn close. However, that is not going to happen anymore, as Ohlone just blew the game wide open and turned it on its head just completely. And so the new pitcher, I don't recognize this number. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. Number 10. Monado. Yeah, Monado. We have seen him a couple of times. Haven't seen him in recent memory, however. And here he comes now. And he throws a first pitch fastball. It's fouled off to the right side to make it 0-1. Let's talk about Monado's season so far. This is going to be Monado's 17th appearance. He's pitched through 21 and a half innings, 16 hits for 11 runs. All 11 are earned runs. This ball is fouled off to the right side again to make it 0-2. He has walked 15 batters to 24 strikeouts and has an ERA of 4.57. And the batter now for the Lobos is Vince. And here's your 0-2 for Monado. Outside for a ball. 1-2. So I'm looking at the pitching stats here for the Lobos. Give me a sec here. And Vince is batting at .349 to start this game. I believe he has one base hit. And he takes a pitch to make it 2-2 now. And now with the 2-2, here comes Monado. Swing and a miss on a slider there. That's going to be your first out of the inning. Goodness sakes. My headset just, the right ear just went out because this wire is not very good. Monado greets his next batter with an outside pitch for a ball. The batter is batting from the left side, number 4. I'll give you a name in a sec here. Dom is the batter. And Dom fouls this one off to the left side to make it 1-1. All right, here's your 1-0, and it is a ball. It was a 1-1 rather, and now it's a ball. So now the count is 2-1. And here comes the pitch. Inside and makes it 3-1. There we go. My right ear is back finally. My goodness. It's annoying dealing with some wires, but I like it a lot more than wireless. This wireless just drains your battery and drains your battery. Here comes your 3-1 from Monado. And it is fouled back to the screen to make it 3-2 now. We got a total play time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 11 seconds. And before the bottom of the 6th inning started, we were at 1 hour and 50 some odd minutes. So that just goes to show you how crazy that last half inning was. Popped to left field, and it is going to fall for a base hit. And so, chalk up a single here for the Lobos. And batting now is Adam Lewis. So we got some defensive substitutions for Ohlone College. That is in left. KW Quillisi is now playing in left. Damian Stone is still in right. And Will Jewell is in right field. Garcia is playing first base, so Shepard's afternoon is over. I believe that's Van Patten at second with Calvillo in short. Yep, that is Van Patten at second and Calvillo at short. Here's your 1-0 as the first pitch was a ball and the second pitch is now a strike. I don't know what this key is supposed to be, but it's now 1-1. And the 1-1 is now results in a ball. And this ball is fouled off to the left side. It makes it 2-2. As another school day ends for a typical Ohlone College student. As the 4 o'clock classes are now ending session. Strikeout there. Strikeout looking. Chalk up one strikeout now for Monado. With a runner at first base. There are 2 outs now. The batter now up is number 1, Nicholas Sampson. I don't know why I said the count when there has not been a pitch in this at-bat, but it's okay. I got thrown off because I got texted by T-Mobile about my hotspot. They were saying, oh, watch out, you can't use it for very much longer. So that's the reason why I haven't used it. I have to pay. It's okay. My fault for losing or not losing, but misplacing my hotspot that Chris Warden gave me. Chris Warden, shout out to you if you're listening still. 0-1 is the count on first pitch strike. This ball's fouled back, and oh my goodness, it hit Volpe. It bounced off of his catching gear. I don't even think he realized that it happened until the home plate umpire asked him if he was okay. That bounced right off of Volpe's chest, went around his shoulder area, and just springboarded back up into the screen. You know, here's your 0-2. Monado throws a ball, and it's well outside. And now with the 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's going to end the inning. Monado with 2 strikeouts, and he will strand 1 runner. And Ohlone College still leads by a score of 12-1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey there, Ohlone family. Are you currently struggling in your communication classes? Don't know how to currently make that speech outline or how to articulate your speech properly? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. and we got plenty of ways to help you. Head to the Com Lab, the communication lab center that is built to help communication students, whether you are communication majors or not, better navigate your communication classes and complete those big projects without any worries or without any hassles. The Ohlone College Communication Lab is open on the Fremont campus in Building 3 in the 4th floor in room 3418, and is also available on the Newark campus in room NC 1110, Cranium Cafe in the Newark Learning Resource Center, 1st floor in Wing 1. Our decorated staff of communication interns, tutors, and instructors are more than willing to help you with any inquiries you may have with your communication classes. Come on down to the communication lab. We are more than willing to help.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Okay, wait a minute. Did y'all just hear that? I don't even know. Well, if you did, then that was funny. No, you didn't. All right. Well, I was just listening on the broadcast because I was saying something funny to Mr. Gonzalez over here about what my provider was texting me about the hotspot that I'm using. Just saying that it's going to be on slower speeds. I'm like, all right. Well, you know what? If it's slower speeds, then that's fine. Want to say real quick, I had a request from a spectator to say hello to Damian Stone's uncle. And this ball's lined to left center field. What a play by the center fielder out there, as Calvillo went first pitch swing, and I didn't even have a chance to say that he was hitting. He was hitting at 289 to start today's game, 400 on base percentage, 368 slugging, and he's a first pitch out to start the inning. And here is Will Jewell, KW Quillisi rather. But yeah, he had a request to say hello to Damian Stone's uncle. So, hello to you, sir. I understand he's listening in from Florida. That is awesome. Love it that I'm having people listen in from all across the states. And so that 0-1 was outside for a ball. It's a new pitcher for the Lobos also. As I'm all over the place to start this inning. Strike on a slider there. Trying to get his number here. It's kind of hard to find the details on their numbers, their uniforms, but luckily I do have my binoculars. Here's your 1-2. In there, strike 3 called. Quillisi is down looking. And here is an interesting name indeed, Sean Feckety. And if you're about to ask me, has Sean ever hit? Because if you're an Ohlone College spectator, you know that Sean is designated as a pitcher. No, he has not hit this season. This is his first at-bat. So he takes a first pitch on the outside corner. And everybody's a little bit more buzzed now because we got a pitcher hitting. It's definitely interesting indeed. I'm looking at the stat sheet. He does not have a recorded at bat. as Choi is asked by the home plate umpire to go get that ball that was behind home plate. And Choi is on deck. And Sean awaits his 1-0. And it is a ball. And this is the most lively I've heard this crowd since that Damian Stone homer. And Damian Stone has had a game to remember. A solo home run. Bases loaded clearing triple. Swing and a miss there from Sean. And Sean took a big hack. And everybody is jumping on Sean's back. I want to see him get a base hit here possibly. I'd love to also, because I'd love to see the reaction by this entire crowd. It's been a great crowd so far. The 2-1 is in there for a strike, and it's going to make it 2-2. Not surprised to hear Sean's name being called. We're at 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds of total play time. Wynn pushing out to straightaway center. 12-1 Ohlone College with 11 hits for Ohlone College, 5 for the Lobos, no errors. Swing, and did he hold up? Yes, he did, and it's 3-2 now for Sean. As he check swung there, and he did not go, said the home plate or the first base umpire. And now here's your 3-2. Shoki Fakui gets the strikeout there on Sean. And Shoki is going to walk off. He was the pitcher for the Lobos. We're going to head into the top of the 8th inning now. The score, of course, is right where it says on your screen. 12-1 Ohlone College. 11 hits for Ohlone College, no errors. And 5 hits for the Lobos. 1 run scored, no errors. We'll be back in exactly 1 minute.
Meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. I should go out, I should feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they tell me. I don't know what close should I from. I don't know how to feel, but still feeling alone. Somebody the way that's going, find the better days, better days. You'll be on with the game. So wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Surfing high, I'm winding. Shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, so Ohlone College just 6 outs away from the magic number being reduced to 0. The winning streak improving by 1 game. 6 more outs is all that stands between Ohlone College and those 2 achievements. As there are all smiles here at Ohlone College for anybody who is cheering for the Renegades. Oh my goodness, the Wind decided to try and take away my papers when I least expected it. Thanks, Wind. I really appreciate that. As it is a fun atmosphere here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really quickly want to say this is the first time. This is now a brand new first here at Ohlone College. Landon Riley, who is making his 4th appearance, is going to be the pitcher now for Ohlone College. I haven't seen Landon Riley, which is why it is a first here. So far through the season, he does not have any recorded decisions. He's pitched through 2 innings. He's given up 5 hits, 1 run, which was an earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a 4.50 ERA. That's through 5 appearances. As his first pitch, I didn't see the sign from the home plate umpire there. Was it a strike or was it a ball? I'm not sure. The scoreboard hasn't been updated. So here comes your second pitch from Riley, and it is low for a ball. So I believe it's 2-1 or 2-0. Sorry. We're going to go with 2-0. Because the scoreboard says 1-0, which is not correct. 2-0. And now it's 3-0. And we got the confirmation from the home plate umpire. It's 3-0. And now Riley kicks and deals. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Go, Riley! Here's Caleb Kleiman. And Cato Kleiman, rather, not Caleb. As the Lobos are trying to fight back here any way possible. And Cato takes. The count is now 1-0. And now here's your 1-0 from Riley. Outside, and that's going to be a strike. So I'd like to, again, reconfirm real quick, now that I know that the hotspot is working slower than it should be. Everything is okay, correct, chat? As the there's an appeal to first base, but to no avail. Just want to confirm one last time. Everything is everything good? Just type in yes or no in the chat. Line to the right side. Barrelou, or rather not Barrelou. Choi plays it on the hop and gets only the one. So the runner from first base moves up to second, and there is one out here. As Choi is now playing second base instead of Van Patten. And I believe that the defensive alignment has, besides that, has stayed the same. Jimmy is still at first. Inside. And that's going to be a ball. Iwata is the batter now. On the ground, Choi has it. No problem as he throws it to first in time for the second putout. Thank you again, Athletic Director Chris Warden, for reconfirming with me. And so we know that this will be a valuable substitute in case I ever do misplace that personal hotspot. However, I'd rather not use this because it kills my phone. I mean, my phone has been charging all afternoon, and it's still almost dead. That's not fun. And so the first pitch there from Riley is well outside for a ball. Makes the count 1-0. Here comes the second pitch, and it's lined to right for a base hit. An RBI single for the Lobos, and just a little bit more of a reason to smile for the Lobos here, as they are valiantly fighting and not giving up here. And you got to respect that run right there, as that is a I'm not going to go down without a fight RBI right there. Now Riley with this new batter throws a first pitch strike there. And the batter here is number 27, Mayo, the first baseman. The 0-1 outside for a ball. Good block over there by Vlopi. The count is now 1-1. The wind pushing out to left, so that does help Mayo here. And that pitch is well outside for a ball to make it 2-1. Mayo is a right-hander, so it does favor Riley here, as my allergies are coming to attack me at the wrong time here. got the urge to go sneeze here. Riley's about to pitch his fourth pitch here, and it's inside for a ball to make it 3-1. And there's still some cows, and they're still having their little feast over there. So imagine it's an open buffet over there on the top of the hill. Some fresh grass up there. Don't get bit by the tarantulas. On the ground, no, it's line to the first baseman over there, Jimmy. And he makes a huge play there for the final out. Because I thought that was on the ground. It was actually a liner. And we're going to head into the bottom of the 8th inning. Ohlone College now just 3 outs away from glory. We'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere yet, folks.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
Hey everyone, how are we doing? How are we doing in the chat? I want to know. Let's get the chat rolling a little bit. How is everybody doing right now? What are you guys doing? Are you at work? Are you at home? Are you doing homework? Are you cooking dinner? What are you doing? Type that in the chat for me. Go ahead. We got a new pitcher to talk about as well for the Lobos. Let's get you that name before we do anything here. As Whoopin' Gundam Style is starting here for Choi as he's the leadoff batter. Avery Hubbard is the pitcher. He's a left-hander at 5'11", 185 pounds. Bats and hits from the left side from Caramel High School. And Choi, of course, he plays Whoopin' Gundam Style. And there was a really interesting development that happened during a rained-out game that I couldn't broadcast for you guys, where he played that song for the first time. Everybody gave it a funny reaction. Then he hit a home run on his first pitch. And he did the Gundam Style coming home. That was a funny moment indeed. 0-1, and it's lined back to the left side. Almost hits one of the guys on the bench over there. Heads up there, folks. There's a baseball coming your way. Now the count is 0-2. 12-2 is the score. Ohlone College's magic number is 1 coming into today's game. And Choi's going to strike out on 3 pitches. And here comes Will Jewell. And Will Jewell is batting at .385, on-base percentage of .529, and slugging at .596 coming into today's game. 2 home runs for 14 RBIs, and he takes a strike there to start his at-bat. And so I got nobody responding back to my question, so I'll ask it again. How are you guys doing in the chat? As Will Jewell's 0-1 bounces to the plate. How is everybody doing in the chat? What are you guys doing right now? Cooking dinner, doing homework? Are you guys at work, coming home from work? Come on, give me something. Give me something. Count is now 1-1. And Jewel takes that 1-1, and that was a good decision as the count is now 2-1. And the 2-1 is outside, and now it's 3-1. To answer your question, Gabriel Calvillo is Cade Calvillo. Or sorry, Cameron. I don't know why I mix Cade, Castillo, and Cameron all the time. It's a bad habit of mine. 3-2 as Jewel swung and missed there at his 3-1. But yes, Cameron is playing middle infield at the shortstop position. And this is line hard to the shortstop, and a great play throwing it back to first, and it is not in time as it took a bad hop. And did that hit the first baseman? His hat popped off, and he's down on a knee now at first base, and that's not a sight you want to see. As the ball took an awkward hop, and it looked like it might have hit him. And it looks like he just nodded to the coach and said, yeah, I'm okay, but he's going to be taken out. As there's absolutely no reason to just continue playing in this type of situation. You definitely, if you've gotten hurt, you've been hit by a ball or anything like that, right now is the perfect time to come out because, you know, like, as much as we hate to say this, the game is virtually out of reach at a 12-2 score this late in the game. And you definitely want to rest your guys and get them in the best physical condition for the next game, especially, as I said, because the Lobos are now going to be putting themselves in a position where they have to win out in order to get in. And Garcia hits this one on the ground to second, back to first in time for a double play, and that ends the inning very quickly there. And so I will have the rest of the defensive alignment in the bottom of the ninth, or in the top of the ninth inning when we come back. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not go anywhere yet. We still got one more half inning for you guys, and the magic number turns to 0. Hopefully. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
Hey, you. Thanks for stopping by. You picked the right channel.
Lately I ignore my phone, giving all the time spent on my own. Now she go wild, I she feel crazy. My thoughts are loud, they can't leave me. I don't know what close should I call home. I don't know how I feel, but still feeling lonesome. But either way, let's go and find a better place with the gates and the she'll wake me up when the sun is shining. On the fire by the tide, I'm riding. Surfing and I am winding. She shakes me up. City lights get blinding. I meditate to the sky, I'm flying. I wanna sleep through the night, I'm trying.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting. And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, so now we got your defensive alignment for the top of the ninth inning for Ohlone College, and it has been tossed and turned and thrown in many different directions. We got Vlopi at catcher. Metters is now pitching. We'll go through his stats in just a moment. Garcia's at first base. Choi is at second. Calvillo is at shortstop. Aiden Morton is at third base. In left field, let me make sure I got that name right. Yes, KW Quillisi. And at center is Will Jewell. In right field is Nate Van Patten. That's your defensive alignment for anybody who was wondering. And now Ethan Metters. Let's go through his stats, which has been a great season for him. It's going to be his 8th appearance, 6.5 innings pitched, 5 runs for 3 runs, or 5 hits rather for 3 runs. All 3 of whom were earned runs, 10 walks to 8 strikeouts, and he has got a 4.05 ERA. And so that's how Ohlone College is going to align here in the 9th inning. And of course, as we know, the magic number for number 1 seed contention is 1. Ohlone could close it tonight. And so I hope everybody has a nice smile on their face as you are listening to this, wherever you might be. Just know that you are also here right now. No matter if you are in your living room, on a BART train, or wherever else. Inside there from Metters. And it's 1-0. And the batter now is Vince. 5'9" right-hander from Simi Valley. Went to Simi Valley High School. Now Metters throws and pitches high to make it 12 and 12. The count is 12-0. Oh my goodness. 2-0 is the count. And Metters kicks and deals. High for a ball. Makes it 3-0. And so, for those of you who are again wondering about playoffs, I'll go as far as to say the first week, May 6th, and then May 7th. That'll be a 3-game set. The count is now 3-1 as Metters comes back inside with a strike. And Coast Conference South champions, I'd love to say that. Inside, strike from Metters. What an absolutely nasty pitch that was inside. That absolutely ate up Vince. And I'll tell you what, if I'm a right-hander and that's called a strike, I'm just going to say, you know what, call strike 3 on me at this point. I'm not swinging at that ever. Swing and a miss from Vince. And Ohlone College is now 2 outs away. And here's Dom Felice. So I'd like to thank Athletic Director Chris Warden for giving me that information. We knew that coming into this game, it would be a chance. However, we didn't know for certain, so we didn't want to hype it up to be like that. But however, now you're here, and we all know that. Line high and deep to right field. It is at the wall. Van Patten says he has it. And he's got it. And off the bat, that sounded amazing, and it looked amazing. However, it just died out in the air. It was one of those high, long drives that you just say, wait a minute, it's too high. And a lot of baseball fans might be wondering, what does it mean it's too high? Meaning it's hit too high in the air. It's not. It does not have enough distance. There is such thing. Much like how an NFL quarterback can throw a ball too high, a hitter can hit the ball far too high. The first pitch now here is outside for a ball. I didn't get a number on this batter. It's 1-0. Metters looking for the final put away. 1-0. It is lined to the right side. Choi has a bad hop, and it almost hits him right in the face, and he just shielded himself from it as it took a bad hop, and he is okay. It missed him by an inch. And that's just one of those plays, especially in this type of situation. You just let go and let the next batter take his turn. As Logan was the hitter just then, and now Nicholas Sampson is the hitter. And now Metters, the 0-0. Inside, and it is a ball. Has that got a reaction from Mr. Gonzalez? Nasty or what? The count is now 1-0 as Mr. Gonzalez wanted a strike, and I imagine everybody did. Also, on the ground, and it is fouled to the left side. And look at Takumi going chasing that ball down. Too bad. Left fielder got it. KW was having no fun. Takumi was running hard down the line. It looked like he was going to score. But Quilisi was able to pick up the ball before him. The 1-1 from Ethan Metters. Fouled back. And now it's 1-2. Lobos are down in their final strike. And Metters looking for his final put-away pitch here to crown Ohlone College as Coast Conference South champions. Inside, and it barely missed. They got a couple of reactions from the crowd here. Mr. Gonzalez wants to go home. 2-2 with 2 outs here. Two inside, and it hit him. Now there are going to be 2 runners on. And now batting is number 7, Nathan Vieira. So I believe Vieira, this is his first time hitting, is it? Let's see here. No, he is not. He came into this game with a .281 batting average, on-base percentage of .340. He has 14 RBIs on the season to no home runs. In there for a strike to make it 0-1. So now with an 0-1 count here, Ethan Metters delivers. And it's a bouncer to the plate to make it 1-1. So now the 1-1. Outside and low for a ball to make it 2-1. So Ohlone sticking to their script here of not making the 9th inning easy. So I imagine this is something that Coach Curran would like for his guys to improve as we head closer to May. And Metters misses low and outside for a ball. Although I will say, Ohlone trying to call it down the middle here, but Ohlone has been stolen from 2 strikes. A 3-1 now. Metters checks the runner at second. And here it comes. And he has walked the bases loaded. And coming into bat now is Cato Kleiman, and TC is going to come out and talk to him. Pitching coach, Coach TC. We're going to take a moment for station identification.
You're listening to Ohlone Baseball Live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel, the official partner of Ohlone College live sports broadcasting.
As we return back, some bad news again coming out of New York for the San Francisco Giants. If you are a Giants fan and don't want to hear this, close your ears now. 3-0 is the score in New York. And apparently it was a blown call in the first game. According to my Giants fan group chat here, can't really say if that's either here nor there, but I imagine it's probably going to happen. It probably did happen. It probably was not a good call. I trust the person's judgment who was saying those things. 12-2 is the score, bases loaded, and Cato Kleinman takes first pitch outside for a ball to make it 1-0. And I'd like to thank everybody who has stayed with us here through the 9th inning. Just want to remember, you are with us right now. You are a part of this. We're all in this together. 1-0. And Kleiman tried to act like that hit him, but it didn't. It was too far inside, however, and it's going to be 2-0 now. And now the 2-0 count from Metters. High for a ball, and it's 3-1 or 3-0. And there's no action going on in the bullpen for Ohlone College, as Metters has struggled here to get this final out. Here's your 3-0. He's in there for a strike. So I guess he can hear me. I love to hear this crowd come unglued here for Ethan on a 3-1 count. Ethan with a 3-1. Outside for a ball, and he's going to walk home a run. (12-3), and still no action for the bullpen. Actually, no, there goes Yen into the bullpen. I imagine he's probably getting a warm-up fast request. And so is Nate Rosser heading into the a bullpen. Metters here with 2 outs. He just needs to execute for 1 more out. And that's a good start as he starts to count here 0-1.
Go, Ethan.
And the batter now is Iwata. Kind Iwata. The 0-1. And it is popped straight up to center field. It looks like it might stay in the park. And it does. The final out is recorded. And the Ohlone College Renegades have just secured the Coast Conference South Championship. The magic number is now 0. The Gatorade shower is happening. And Ohlone family who is listening, wherever you are a part of this as well. Has a great season and one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant run in school history. 32 wins in a row. It's enough to send Ohlone to the playoffs with a Coast Conference South Championship. And I hope you people who are listening are smiling, are laughing, are clapping and jumping. I hope you are not taking this sitting down. An absolutely amazing season. Don't go anywhere yet. I'm gonna let you guys know what's happening next for Ohlone College. When can you expect to see me again? And also, we're gonna go over plans for the playoffs. Give me 1 minute, and I'll be back.
Hey, Ohlone family. Brenda Onholtz is here, Ohlone College professor. She would like to tell all of you about gender, sex, fair.
Thanks, Armando. Again, I am Professor Brenda Onholtz of the Communication and Gender and Women's Studies departments here at Ohlone College, and we are having this year's 7th annual Gender Sex Fair, and the theme is reproductive justice. And with the current political landscape around Roe v. Wade, our students are exploring issues of gender equity around reproductive health issues. Please come. It's on April 20th, which is a Wednesday, April 20th, from 11 to 1 on the Fremont campus. We're on the 3rd level plaza. We have engaging games, tons of information talking about reproductive justice issues. We are having one student group birth water balloons to talk about doulas and midwifery. We have lots of students talking about sex education. We have some students talking about the intersectional issues of equity for brown and black women in America around reproductive issues, and we'd love to have you. I'm sure we're going to have some treats and some music too. I hope we see you there. Thanks very much.
And now back to Ohlone College baseball action live on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.
All right, for those of you who have stuck around, here is the remaining schedule for Ohlone College. On Thursday, they're heading to De Anza College. It's going to happen at 2:30 p.m. I do remember receiving an email from the athletic director about the Fires. I don't remember if it was for De Anza or if it was for Hartnell. However, I'll give you information on that as it continues. So expect a video on Thursday for an update on that, on what's going to happen with that. De Anza comes back on Saturday at 1 p.m. So expect a broadcast at Ohlone College at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Then on Tuesday the 26th, Cabrillo comes home to Ohlone College. 2:30 p.m. start time on Tuesday the 26th. The season ends Thursday at Cabrillo College. May 6th is the first series. It will be a best-of-3 game series. All 3 of the games will be happening at Ohlone College. And for the foreseeable future, all playoff games will be happening at Ohlone College, which also means we will have live broadcasts. Also take this with a grain of salt, but we are hoping and praying that we will have a way to bring you guys camera feeds of the game as well. We're going to try and figure that out behind the scenes as the week progresses. However, Ohlone family, I would like to thank you all so much again for watching. It has been an absolute joy to broadcast these games for you guys this season, and it's so awesome. Words cannot put into description how I feel about being able to broadcast for this school and do what it is that I love doing every single week. I would like to again thank Chris Warden, our athletic director, Coach Curran, head coach of the baseball team, and everybody who is an extension of Ohlone College and the Ohlone College baseball team, the Ohlone College broadcasting department, for allowing me to be able to come out here and produce these live streams for you. We got 2 more left to go in the regular season, then it's hightailing for the postseason. Thank you all so much for watching. Keep on rocking. Keep on having awesome, awesome weeks. And for everything Ohlone College sports, keep it here on the Gaming Runner Production YouTube channel.